22nd of September 25. We're going to compile, check out. Hello. I think maybe I'm live streaming now. Okay lah. I just act like I'm no. I just proceed like I'm live streaming. Hello everybody. Thank you so much for joining us into today's live stream. So this is actually a brand new platform that we're trying on. For those that don't know who I am, my name is Guna. I actually live stream almost every day, Monday up to Friday. But a friend of mine, I do my live streams on YouTube Live. If anybody is wondering that, so a friend of mine, she actually is doing live streams on TikTok. So then she recommended me to try it out. And I actually like the interface a lot more compared to YouTube interface. But today I will just get right into it lah. So basically what I do on my YouTube page, I'm trying it out on TikTok. I'm not so sure if I'm going to do a full shift directly from YouTube all the way to TikTok. I'm not so sure yet. Nevertheless, we see that. Let's give it a try and see first. So again, for those that don't know who I am, obviously from my TikTok profile, sure you would know. My name is Guna. So I've been trading for almost 4 years, no, already 4 years now. And what I do on my live streams, I basically share with you guys what I understand on the live markets, what is actually happening as of now, and also share with you guys any predictions or any anticipations that I am participating to take on the day, based based on whatever trading opportunities that I see. Okay, so I need to make sure I'm a live streaming. I'm not so sure. How do I check this out? Okay, wait. Maybe I wait. Can I see my own live stream? Okay, wait. Friends. I think it's friends. No. I have my cat profile, so I can maybe Oh yeah, yeah. I think I am like. Oh, not bad. I am. Okay. Okay. I'm also today basically just testing out like all of the interface of TikTok and all. If I'm doing anything wrong or if there's any lag or anything, please feel free. Just let me know, guys. First time live streaming here. Huh? Okay, so let's just get right into today's session. Today won't be a very long session. Again, like I said, I do this almost every single day on YouTube. So I'm just trying out TikTok. Huh? Okay, so I would like to just give you guys an up. Hello. Thank you guys for joining the live stream. I can see a few of you guys joining. Appreciate every single one of you. So for those that actually have joined my live stream on YouTube, this is just basically an update because as we know, you guys know me lah. Every single Monday, I just like to give you guys analysis in terms of what is the update and currently pertaining to the markets. What market is very interesting to actually focus on and look at as of now, and then potentially what opportunities may be arising or maybe have already arisen as of now. Okay, so I will just give you guys an update about NZD-JPY first. So the trade played out according to how we were anticipating it to go lah. If you guys are wondering, I like I said, I do live stream on YouTube. All of this has been recorded already on YouTube. I believe because last week I didn't do any live streams. So it was from week 8 up to week 12. Okay, on YouTube, you can actually check my YouTube page. In those live streams, I actually shared this opportunity that we could be potentially be focusing on. So again, like I said, I would just like to give you guys an update that the trade went beautifully well, guys. Really amazingly well. This is why also right, the trade actually went in this certain way is because we were using, to be honest lah, really big, really big time frames. Okay, if you guys are wondering what time frames we'll be using, essentially we'll be using the daily, weekly, and also 4 hours. So these are all these really huge time frames that we were actually analyzing for this potential trading opportunity, which to be honest played out extremely well. I did enter this trade, but again I got out of it on the same day. I wish I would have held. For those that are wondering, why did you actually got out of the trade? Okay, I'll share with you guys. Because if you see this entry, right, The moment when the trade entered, right, it was on Friday. Okay, for those that know me very well, I do not like to hold trades over the weekend. Personally, I don't like to do this. I did this before, but then I hate swap fees. Sometimes it's like crazy amounts, okay, pertaining to your lot size, and that sucks lah, to be honest. When you see how much of profits that you could be earning, but then once the trade close off, you start to realize actually on top of the commission that the brokers take, you also have to pay swap. So better, and also based on my also personal experience lah. Over the weekend, whenever I hold trades, it never really end up very well for me. In this sense, it did, but again, it's because I'm using a lot more bigger time frames. Essentially, it is almost swing trading strategy. Okay, so that's why, like I said, the trade I did put a sell limit order, so it took me in automatically. I got out of the trade at 12 a.m. neon session. So basically, roughly around this section here, around here, the candles. I did take out a little bit of profits compared to how much we could have actually gotten into. And last week, why I didn't do any live streams, guys, from my YouTube page, okay, it's because it is my anniversary last week. So usually whenever my anniversary, I won't be doing any live streams. So that's why last week, one whole week, I was actually on so-called live stream leave, my own personal leave that I would say lah. But nevertheless, guys, we still will be doing live streams again. I'm not so sure about TikTok interface and TikTok stuff. I don't even know if any of you guys are asking me any questions or not. I can just see join, which I appreciate. Thank you guys so much for joining. But I'm not so sure if you guys sent me anything. So if you guys sent me anything, please do forgive me. I have no idea how the interface works here. But eventually, maybe I will get a hang of it. Okay, so then moving on. So that's for NZD-JPY lah. Just want to give you guys an update whereby the trade actually went beautifully and we are moving towards the downside. Okay, I didn't did much more analysis to understand if we will be either moving towards the upside or we will be continuously having a downtrend. But I will be doing more analysis pertaining to NZD-JPY for sure. This is because we actually have a trend. Whenever we have a trend, right, guys, in bigger time frames, especially, okay, smaller time frames also this applies, but just be very aware and take note that smaller time frames tend to change a lot, okay, because it's smaller time frame. Bigger time frames don't have that capability to suddenly change the trend. Usually, if it wants to move in an upward direction, it will move to a certain point in the market. So where is the certain point is essentially what we need to understand as traders and what we need to understand pertaining to targets, potential TP areas, potential exit areas, because I know there are some traders also that don't set TPs. Okay, some that don't set SL also, I know. But to be honest, I don't judge any strategy lah. As long as it works for you, as long as you're happy, continue. Okay, I'm no one to judge anybody. I have my own way of trading, okay, and it works for me. But how if you are trading and it works for you, congratulations, continue. Don't listen to anybody. Don't listen to me yourself. Okay, but I want to start off this week pertaining to crypto space. Again, like I said, this live stream will be a very short one because I also want to see how the interface and everything works out before I decide if I want to move on to TikTok or maybe continue on YouTube. But you guys let me know lah. Okay, so pertaining to BTC, guys, so far in my personal opinion only, BTC is moving towards the downside, obviously, right? But okay, around this area, right, guys, we are starting to see bear's footprint. So basically, what this means, right? Bear's footprint means sellers actually entered the market not when Asia session kicked in, but around this level here. There's a way how to find that. This is all just pertaining to the way how I trade. So I just want to highlight to you guys, this is where bears actually stepped inside of the market. Hence, you can see why a very powerful move towards the downside. However, okay, bears, even though was present, okay, they managed to push price very strongly down. Even this long week, right? If you guys have any trading experience, you will understand that even though this long week happened here, the candle actually traded all the way to this level. However, What do you think, okay, caused price to not close to this level? Right? There's a very huge wick right here. Yeah, what was it you think? There is some sort of force happening here, which probably is bulls that are present inside of the market. Hence why price was not able to continuously move towards the downside. There are buyers sitting within this range. So now, what can we potentially be focusing on? Personally, okay, I'll just give you my personal opinion only. I believe we may be starting to see a bullish momentum move towards the upside. I'm not saying very high or very low. I'm not saying that. But what I'm telling you guys is there are liquidities wherever bulls or bears step inside of the market. This is something that we have to understand. Liquidity is essentially what move price, right? So since we understand that liquidity is something that will move price, is also in the sense where how to say, price goes towards liquidity in the sense of, how can I give it in this personal sense? I don't want to make it too technical, okay? I don't like making stuff too technical. I want everybody to be able to understand. Okay, wait, I think we have text. Oh, this is how we read text. Okay, wait, guys. What did you guys say? Hi, teacher. Hello. Thank you so much for joining the live stream. Check today, no live stream in YouTube. No, that's the thing. I wanted to, but then my friend recommended to just try TikTok because she's doing it on TikTok. Okay, very similar thing. So that's why I wanted to try and see how the interface is. To be honest, I really love the interface, how TikTok is providing it. If you guys want the live stream, because everything is literally on the screen. I know I just sharing it with you guys is hard to explain, but everything is available on the screen. Also, all of the important buttons, okay, are being shown to me versus YouTube. Yeah, so that's why I just want to try and see. Like, I'm not considering to fully move to TikTok or anything yet. Today is the first testing. Okay, thank you so much for the question. Okay, so that's why now, guys. There are liquidity resting within this range. Whenever bulls or bears, it does not matter. Wherever the steps in the market, there is liquidity. So if you guys can see this line here, I draw this so that you guys can understand. This is the point where I will be focusing on the market. Because why? Essentially, this is when New York session kicks in, 9:30 Malaysia time. If you guys are wondering these boxes, right? This is also something to help identify those sessions. If you guys also don't know, we have three major sessions throughout the day: Asia, London, and New York. So blue one is Asia, yellow one you guys consider like this yellow or gold, okay? London, and then green will be New York. This one, green will be New York. So I'm waiting for New York session to kick in for me to identify if I'm starting to see bulls come in the market or not, because they did show certain signs whereby they didn't let this candle close to this level. They really did push candle back up. Even though we see a very powerful move down, you can see price start to slow down a lot. We see a lot of green candles, a lot of red candles next to each other compared to these just red, huge candles. Okay, so this is just signs. Bulls are telling us that I am currently present inside of the market. So what I'm doing essentially is just waiting for reaction. I always wait for reaction. If you guys always watch my YouTube live streams, you guys will know that. So that's what I'm waiting for. This is what this line is also for. Am I doing anything right now? Definitely no. Even though I'm focusing on potential buying opportunities, even though I can potentially see this is a form of liquidity resting inside of the market, I'm not going to be entering unless I see bulls kick in or step in the market. Okay? Okay, so wait, I press the wrong button. Okay. So going to ETH. So this is the main two crypto space that I'll be sharing with you guys today. Very similar thing, guys, for ETH. Very similar things. But it's a good thing. If it's similar, it's easy for you guys to lock in and focus on the same potential analysis. So very similar, okay? To be honest, if you guys don't know, so BTC and ETH move in correlation, okay, almost very similar, but just because I say this, do not put, if for example BTC is moving up, okay, then you put buy for ETH also blindly. Don't do this, okay? If ETH moving down, then you put sell for BTC blindly. Don't do this. Okay, even though they move very similar, it does not mean that you can just enter buy for both of these currency pairs, because they do not show the same opportunity at the exact time. If BTC wants to move up right now, it does not mean ETH wants to move up also. Vice versa, if BTC wants to move down, ETH does not mean it wants to move down also. Okay, please throw this out of your mind if you had this understanding after I said that, because it did not end very well for me personally when I did that in my past life in trading. So everything I share with you guys is based on the mistakes that I made. So please don't make the same mistakes that I did. It did not end well. Okay, guys. So same thing. Very strong bearish momentum move down. Bears showed their signs. Okay, their footprints here. And to be honest, for ETH, okay, ETH, they also showed footprints above this level. Why I did not mark this level? It is because this is based on considered, how do I say now? I don't like to consider, because crypto space, right, if you guys don't know, do not close. Forex space, we do have a closing time Monday up to Friday early morning, so essentially Saturday early morning. But crypto space, we run 365 days a year. So if you can see here, Monday, okay, 3 a.m., 4 a.m., we will still be running. The markets won't really stop. But why I do not consider bears footprints, I will consider them as liquidity, but I won't consider them as they step in the market. In this section, this is because Asia didn't kick in yet. Asia session kicks in around 8 a.m. So I would like to see around 8 a.m. who is currently inside of the market, because whoever was in the market before Asia session kicks in is not really, not, I wouldn't say not important. Obviously it is important. You can see it did push price now, but based on how I read the market, I like to consider during Asia session who is in power. So for me, yes, bears were present earlier this morning, okay, the not but way before Asia session, but this one is very clear, bears were very present in between Asia session, which also in the sense shows me a sign of liquidity. So that is the same thing, guys. You can see price move all the way down. You can see we have a very strong rejection candle. Okay, price starts to slow down a lot. We cannot really move down. We cannot really move up. We can consider this as almost as a sideways momentum. Not enough candles to consider as sideways. Based on 15 lah. If it goes smaller, definitely can. But let's just stuck to 15 for now. Stick to 15 for now. So I'm just waiting for what? Same, nothing different, guys. Bullish bias. I'm just waiting for a bull's footprint to step inside of the market for me to potentially be focusing on a potential buying opportunity. Okay, if I do not see any bullish momentum or bulls come in the market, I will not be trading today. Like I said, today is only Monday. Be patient, guys. Sure, we will get opportunities. Teacher, what's your thoughts on XAU market for this week? Okay, I knew. Okay, this will be a topic because you all like gold so much, isn't it? Okay, don't worry. The next one I'm going to right now is XAU. Because forex side, AUD nothing much yet, but I am focusing on buys. But since you guys asked, right, gold. Okay, so I'll share with you guys gold. Okay, so before I give my bias right for gold, I hope I did a live stream, okay, the week before last week, that I shared with you guys. If you guys are focusing on buying opportunities and you guys entered around this level, I told do not put SLs here. Okay, you guys can watch my YouTube again. Everything is recorded there. It is because we have an equal low here. So market did come to this level. I really hope if you guys were focusing on buying opportunities, none of you guys got stopped out, because you guys will feel very painful considering how high market actually moved after that. Okay, this is essentially what we call stop loss hunt. Okay, liquidity hunt, any hunt lah, it's some form of hunting, because there was an equal low resting within this level. You can see it comes, takes out the equal low, and then we start to move all the way towards the upside. Okay, so now what is my prediction or understanding for gold? we did draw this level, okay, quite some time ago. If we just extend it right now, you can see beautifully that this level is still being respected. Whereby price broke above it, okay, we came to retest this level, show respect, and then we're starting to move all the way towards the upside. Personally, on hindsight, it is very easy to identify that gold obviously be moving towards the upside. But the way how I trade, guys, you all know me very well. I do not like to trade in all-time highs or all-time lows. Okay? My long-term prediction, I believe gold will reach 3,000, 3,008. Okay? 3,008. I'm not sure this week or not we will reach that level or not. I'm not really sure. But eventually 4,000 or so we can reach. I'm not so sure when. Okay? But I personally do not like to trade for any buying opportunities as of now. The reason being is because, I'll give you guys again this analysis. Essentially, this is how the market moves. Okay, of course, market does not move this easily or this, you know, cantik lah in the sense of how to predict the market. Okay, we will always have very weird movements. You can see, okay, all these candles very choppy. But essentially, this is how the market moves. We will have impulse, pullback, impulse, and pullback. I will just do one more moving towards the downside for you guys if you guys are confused. Okay, pullback. I try to make it as OCD proof as possible. So if you guys have OCD, you guys won't feel like, hey, this line not same. Okay, so you see, if you're moving towards the upside, this is the impulse. Okay, the longest move up. Okay, basically the leg lah. This is the leg up. Okay, this is the leg down. Usually the leg down will always be shorter than the leg up in a bullish momentum. That means moving towards the upside, not uptrend. So impulse, pullback. Impulse, pullback. Impulse, you know what's the next line. Potentially pullback or can be reversal. Okay, nothing is 100% in the market. Vice versa, moving towards the downside. See, the long leg is impulse, short leg is pullback, impulse, pullback, and then impulse again. Okay, so why I said I personally do not like to trade in all-time highs is because we are right now here. This is all-time highs. I removed the downtrend first because gold is related to uptrend right now. There is two or not two, three things that could happen. Okay, I show you the one that most everybody is anticipating, which is always the best one. Okay, in an uptrend, we will see a pullback and then another impulse. Can this happen? Definitely, definitely. You can see how strong. Okay, but must it happen? Definitely no. That's one. Okay, I'll show you the second one. This can happen. This is what we call reversal. Okay, in trading, if any of you guys heard this sense before, reversal, so this is essentially what it means. Right now, in gold, we are currently in all-time high, right? So remember, the market moves in an impulse, pullback, impulse, pullback, impulse, pullback momentum. Where are we right now? Impulse, right? So we will tend to see a pullback happen. But the thing is, remember, this is the second criteria, second scenario. We can see this pullback happen, which is considered as a reversal, where we tend to see a move towards the downside, but not necessarily fully we will continue move all the way down. Okay, we have a lot of liquidity resting below. Not necessarily this can happen, but there is a chance. You see this one, we have an impulse, okay, pullback. This is my third scenario I want to share. Sideways. Okay, we move in a sideways momentum here for quite some time, and then we start to move up, and then down. We were respecting this level, and then we start to move up. So essentially, I need to draw the third one lah. You can see for yourself lah. Hey, they say my battery low. Apa macam? Okay, 29%. So should be okay. So you see pull, impulse, pull back, sideways. Sideways means very easy, guys. If you guys still confused, sideways essentially means we move in a very similar range of the previous high and previous low. Even in here, okay, If we move like this, so it's considered sideways. Okay, don't consider, oh, they have to touch the same level. No, as long they're within this range, they're considered sideways. Maybe I draw another one. I draw another one. Okay. Okay, all of this is considered sideways. Okay, don't consider this, just draw this. See? Where is the range? Okay, this is the range 1, this is the range 2. As long price is within this range, okay, we can higher this range because this one is higher. Okay, as long price is within this range and we never break above it or break below it, we are considered as a sideways momentum. So, same thing happened here. Let me remove this. Okay, since I'm just giving you guys some class, okay, so you see, impulse, okay, this is the range, the low, this is the high, okay, you can see, the low of course has so much of room, but you see, we never really go above the high. So all of this was sideways, then we broke this high event, this candle, right? So now only we are moving towards the upside again. So this is the third and potential thing that could be happening in the market for gold. So that is why, if you ask me what I think for gold, of course, I feel gold will be moving towards the upside. That is just my personal opinion. But if you guys want to enter for buying opportunities, can or not? Of course can, but not now. Why not now? It is because we are currently, like I said, impulse. Okay? We don't know how long an impulse can run. Okay? This is an impulse. Wait for pullback. Pullback not necessarily this long, no guys. It can be here also. It can be here. It can be here. So Fibonacci traders will know lah. Fibonacci traders usually, oh, okay, I take the low, I go to the high. Okay, this equilibrium level. So as long it come to my 60-70%, I can buy. Can. Why cannot? But for those that don't know what Fibonacci is or how to use it, okay, this is what I call a Gann box. Not I call, this is actually called a Gann box. That's what I'm using. That they call it Gann. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't click it. That GANNBOX. I think it's here. So long already since I last found it. There here. Gann box. Okay, you will not get these settings. Okay, I essentially removed everything. I just want the 0, the 1, the 5. Okay, this way I also changed the colors to make them very simple. You guys can follow the same settings if you like. Just remember, anything that is resting above the golden line here in this box. Okay, remember to the white box, I'm not above it. This is what we call premium. Anything below the golden box is called discount. I am making a YouTube video about it, so do keep your eyes out. I will post it eventually. You know, I say so long already. I need to start editing. I'm very sorry. That is my bad. So this is a premium. This is discount. If you want to buy baju, you want to buy shoe, you wait for 11.11, right? Say what, right? You wait for the best opportunity to get the cheapest price, correct? Everybody is like this. Okay, nothing wrong with that. But you go buy when? Discount, right? We got discount. Just use that understanding. Okay, I change the color. Red, is red discount? You consider. Okay, I just consider it as discount. Remember, anything below the gold line, this is what we call as discount. Okay, so when price comes into discount, what we do, we buy things, right? Put human understanding into this. We buy things. So right now price is in premium. Premium is where we sell things. Okay, because we don't want to buy anything in premium. We don't want to buy at the most highest price. Okay, if we own anything means like a product, maybe we want to sell a house or maybe we want to sell a car. We want to sell when the market is at a premium so that we get the most out of our money. But when we want to buy things, we buy when the market is in discount. How we know that? Anything below the golden line is what we call discount. Anything above it is called premium. Right now, if you see, we are in an impulse move up. Correct? So an impulse move up, we are currently in the premium zone. Once price come into discount like this, see, okay, premium. If price comes into discount like this, again, for now, based on where price is, this is how the discount range like. If we start to see more bullish candle, means this have to drag even more. So then our discount range also have to change. Okay? our premium zone, okay, our discount zone, all have to change. It depending on how high the price go and close before we start to see a pullback. It will depend on that. But right now, this is our premium, this is our discount. If price comes down here, and then we start to see bulls footprint in the market, then is when we can potentially be focusing on buys. Because to be honest, even though we are in all-time highs, I don't like to trade. But the most smartest thing to do is focus on buys. Even though market maker will know, everybody's saying buy now, I know, wait, I push the price down. I kill you all. Market makers, they know. But at the same time, we also must follow trend. That's trading, right? So the trend is obviously up for gold. Yeah. So, but for me lah, like again, I said, I don't trade all-time highs. If I want to trade, I will follow the concepts just now I shared with you guys. I will wait for price to come into discount zone. Once price into inside discount zone, I will see if bulls are showing their footprints or not. If they're showing their footprint, then I will enter my buying opportunity to the closest form of liquidity that is currently resting in the market after that pullback happens. So if you guys wondering, what are you saying? Huh? Why are you speaking like this? Can you speak English? You can speak English now. Okay? So you see, every time when we see the pullback after the impulse move up, this is discount. Okay? Just wondering, hey, how you say this is discount? There we go. See, mark this out. Can you see it come below the 50% range? So this is discount zone. Okay, let's say like you see bulls inside the market here. Okay, I see bulls. Okay, where can I aim? Okay, you can aim this one. This is a liquidity resting here. There should be some liquidity in between as well, but this is the safest one, the previous high. Okay, so the price go and take out the previous high. This will be your entry. Stops just below a little bit. Okay, try 1 to 2 lah. No need to go 1 to 3 all lah. If you guys are very new, try 1 to 1 first. Okay, or 1 to 1.5 also okay. Okay, we just take in, out. Good, pass. Wonderful. Same thing, impulse. Okay, pullback. Okay, I see pullback already. Are we in discount zone? Yes or not? Yes, we're in discount zone. Okay, anything below the golden line in Fibonacci is 50%. So don't confuse that, guys. It's basically the same. Okay, stops a little bit below 1 to 1.5 for beginners. If you guys have some experience, 1 to 2, 1 to 3. Initial beginners. Okay, 1.5. Done. We take out the trade already, but where can we aim our liquidity? This is our highest point of liquidity. If you guys have experience, you guys can do that, but remember to use multi-time frame analysis and understand how price is moving in between, because like I said, all of this is on a beautiful bright day. Okay, the market is alive, the market will move. Okay, market will show you certain things. So you need to identify in smaller time frames, are you still seeing bulls or not moving the market? If smaller time frames start to show any form of change of character, any signs that, you know what, we're starting to move down right now. That's when you just take out your trade. Okay? Or you just set BE. I always set BE. I don't take out my trade unless if it's a Friday, I sure will just take out the trade. I just set BE. For those that don't know what BE means, you put your SL above your entry point to cover your commissions, okay, any commission charges, okay, a potential swap fees if you're holding overnight, just to cover all of that, so that if the price come and stop you out, you won't lose any money, you protect your capital. Because in trading, the priority is always protecting your capital. It is not about earning a million. Okay, you only can earn a million or so if you have capital. So if you don't have your capital, you cannot earn a million. So that's why, if you want to earn a million, treat your capital like it's $1 million first. Okay, last but not least, guys, AUD USD. Okay, so and only okay. So AUD USD, I am kind of predicting for price to move towards the upside. Okay, this is a potential target. This is the only market that currently, but to be honest, it's the only market I really focused on this now, that I see there is a clear target here, and I also see potential moves towards the upside. I'm just waiting to see bears kick in, because this zone is nice, but it's not as strong as I would personally like it to be. But that's the market. The market won't necessarily give us exactly what we want all the time. We as traders have to adapt and make decisions if we want to enter the trade or not. There is no entry right now. Okay, don't get me wrong. There is no entry right now because I'm not seeing any bullish momentum or bulls come inside the market. This long candle, big blue candle, sorry, green or blue, however you guys want. This blue, right? Okay, this blue, I think it's blue. Okay, this blue candle does not show me bulls. There are certain things and criteria that has to happen in order for me to identify if bulls are currently in the market or not. This is not enough. It didn't show me bulls yet. That's why you see we're still starting to see bears come inside the market. So I will be waiting. Not sure if I will get this opportunity today or maybe tomorrow. But like I said, guys, today is Monday. Just chill and then watch how the market will flow. We will always live to trade another day. Okay? So guys, I think that will be all. I will end the live stream here with whatever I share with you guys. I also want to later check it out how the live stream goes. My battery also is going to die already. So I appreciate every single one of you that has joined the live stream. Like I said, I don't do live streams on how to say TikTok very often. I do most of my live streams on YouTube. So if you guys would like to watch my YouTube also, I will have links in my TikTok page. I also have my own personal 6-week course whereby I teach all of my analysis, how I trade, what I learned over the past 4 years, everything within 6 weeks now. So if you guys are interested to find out more details about it, you guys can reach out to me through my TikTok since I'm live streaming here to find out more details. Okay? Hi, sir. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for joining. So, guys, I think I'll be ending the live stream here. I hope I know how to end. Yeah, no matter, I'll figure it out. You guys can leave first. Okay, thank you, guys. Since it's going to be end of the year, will it affect the market anyways? Okay, yes, very good question. So in trading, right, we have also same in if you guys working in corporate. Last time I used to work in corporate. We always have this term like Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Usually, like if you're in accounting, all means Q3 and Q4 is like a very headache month, right? That's what I heard from my friends now. I'm not in accounting lah. I used to be in customer service line. Uh, yes, trading has the same thing. If you backtest and you understand Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4, the market will react differently in terms of how the momentum, how the movement, how the volatility, how price will really move according to how we trade. The market will move differently. So that's why you have to understand your cues, which queue are we currently in. So if your strategy, right, if you use, 2 months ago I used always work, why now? Why is not? It's not your strategy. The market is adapting. The market is changing. Don't blame the market. I'm not saying this is the market fault. It's never the market fault. It's always the trader's fault. Okay, we need to learn. We need to adapt. So understand your cues, backtest your strategy, see what you can fine tune and change. I usually easily can trade 1 hour to 4 hour time frames during Q1 and Q2. Q3 and Q4, I will have to go lower and lower. That is why you see analysis I did mostly in M15. Strategy is the same, time frames change because I understand how the market will react. Not same for every market. I know oil and all, some of you guys trade oil, they move very slowly, very steadily. But if you guys are very patient enough to trade oil, please feel free to do so. Okay? As long as it works for you, amazing. Okay guys, so again, I end the live stream here. Thank you for the question. And I'll catch you all in the very next live stream. Stay safe traders. See you soon. Goodbye.